Uh-huh. How much are we going to edit this?
Great question. I mean, it can't be that much because it's a watch-along. So,
no. We can just start it from there. We just not edit it at all.
We just not edit it at all.
Yeah, fuck editing.
And then everybody knows that we start every recording by saying, I'm starting recording.
I'm starting recording.
I'm starting recording.
I'm starting recording. Hi.
I'm starting recording.
Hi, and welcome to Soulmates, where we watch this movie. Wow, I did not have something prepared.
No.
I wanted to do something like bespoke.
No.
But it didn't work.
Welcome
to
Soulmates, where we watch movies that we watched the sequels to before.
Uh-huh.
Where we do things sort of habitually in a pattern.
Uh-huh.
Of behavior that we cannot break.
Uh-huh.
Because we watched the second movie, we have to watch the first one now.
Uh-huh. Oh, I thought you were vamping to like a punchline?
No.
No, you were just saying that
I was just saying shit.
Hi. So, I guess... sorry. We're watching Fate Kaleid Liner Prisma Star Ilya Vow in the Snow.
It's weird to not finish that with Leaks the Nameless Girl.
It's so weird. I like my tongue twists every time. And people donated $1,000 to make us do this.
Yeah.
Thank you for donating $1,000 to St. Francis Children's Hospital.
Uh-huh.
Appreciate that.
Right here, where I live.
Yeah.
Where Ivy also is.
Oh, the reveal. Me and Ash are in the same place.
As if, I feel like this was evident already, based on the fact that your audio won't sound like that.
Uh-huh. Better?
Yeah.
Than yours?
Than mine, yeah.
Uh-huh. We're in the same place. Also, it's Valentine's Day.
It is.
Freeze frame. Zoom in on my face. Yeah, that's me. Let me tell you how I got here.
Uh-huh.
Real quick summary. A bit over a year ago, we watched Fate Kaleid Liner Prisma Star Ilya Leaked the Nameless Girl. Oh, it comes so naturally.
Yes, it really does.
And then that was sort of an iconic moment for the podcast.
It is one of the best things we've ever done.
For, like, our personal relationship and for just kind of humanity in general, I think. And then fast forward all the way to November. We're doing Extra Life together. I'm like, what if we put a $1,000 stretch goal to make us watch the other Fate Kaleid Liner Prisma Star Ilya movie?
I did forget at some point during this process that, like, we weren't doing this for a real reason.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we are doing it for a real reason, which is that we met that stretch goal.
Yes.
But, like, not because it's relevant to the podcast as we do it normally.
Nope.
I just forgot about that in my mind.
Yeah.
We're not, like, covering Ilya.
No. This isn't about anything.
This isn't about her.
And so we established we're doing that. We were doing a bunch of stuff in the new year, so we were like, okay, we'll shelve it and we'll do it at some point in the year. Then we almost recorded an episode of the podcast the day after Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And also the day after New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were like, and also we recorded on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, are there any other funny holidays we can fit a thing on? I'm like, oh, it's an off week on Valentine's Day. And then it all kind of came together. That's what we should do. I told this to Harry and she called it Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And then...
Fake weed wine of Prisma Star Ilya Vow in the Snow.
Fake weed wine of Prisma Star Ilya Vow in the Snow.
Vow in the Snow.
Yeah, in the snow.
Vow in the Snow.
Awful. And then, like, 2 weeks later, me and Ash were talking about, like, visiting each other this year. And Ash was like, February would be a good time in sort of my school semester schedule. And I was like, well, we should, like, arrange it for a week in which we're recording a podcast.
Yeah, for the novelty.
And so
Things came together.
And then it all came together. And now I'm here on Valentine's Day.
Recording fake kaleid wine of PRISMA ILLYA.
Recording fake kaleid wine of PRISMA ILLYA vow in the snow. Granted, there are other reasons why I'm here for Valentine's Day, which is, listen people, I've been married before, and let me tell you, running a weird, intensive serial podcast with someone is more like marriage than marriage is. And I say this knowing we have a surprising number of married people in the audience. It's like the emotional commitment, the like time commitment, the like, you know, the sense of building something together, the sort of like, you know, talks you have to have sometimes to keep it stable. Me and Ash have had more emotionally intense conversations just about the podcast in our like year and a bit of doing this than I think I did in that entire marriage. So, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. I got nothing.
Uh-huh. Do you want to read this thing? So this is the only thing we know about this movie. Is this blurb that was on the wiki.
Sorry. I have to focus. Okay. After succumbing to an unenviable fate, Kiritsugu Emiya has left Shiro Emiya the duty to save mankind in his place. The world is dying, and time is ticking. But when the salvation Shiro seeks is at the cost of his only family left, his younger sister, will he still have the heart to pursue this duty? Shiro is now pressed with the choice to continue being a hero of justice or become the very evil his ideal is vowed to vanquish. The orphan is alone once again, yet his body is still made of swords. The fifth Holy Grail War now begins with his oath under snow. The orphan is alone once again, yet his body is still made of swords. Sorry, you were taking a sip.
You can see that I'm taking a sip on account of the situation.
There's no way to read that line. First of all, there's no way to read that line and understand it. Like, what the fuck does this mean? His body is still... First of all, the orphan is alone once again. Yet his body is still made of swords.
Notably, nothing in this blurb has to do with PRISMA ILLYA that we know.
I'm not
none
sure.
of these names are familiar. None of these family names are familiar.
I feel like, okay, first of all, we were discussing several things about, like, do we have any expectations for this movie at all? And I don't. But I feel like I read this blurb and I was thinking that it was about Miyu and her whole deal. I think one of the girls is his younger sister. And I think Miyu was the one with the red-haired brother.
Miyu's the only one that could be possible with.
I feel
because Ilyastvel is a clone of someone from another dimension? Question mark?
What?
Something like that. Or she's like a golem. She's got something weird going on. And then Kuro is a clone of Illya.
Yes. The tanned girl.
Uh-huh. And so... these are things I sort of know about PRISMA ILLYA.
Anyway, it's fake kaleid liner PRISMA Star ILLYA Vow in the Snow. The first movie, which the sequel to this movie starts with everything being fine, and then ends with nothing resolved at all. So I was debating whether or not this movie has a real ending. I think no.
Sorry, I have a bit of a cough. I think it must. It must have a real ending. I think this one, they didn't know if they were going to make more movies, right? They were like, we did our show, we get a movie, let's see how it does. With the second one, I bet, was made in a 2-movie deal, which is why they could do a cliffhanger ending.
And have this movie from... What is it? Is it 2021 or 2019?
This is 2017.
This is 2017, but PRISMA Star Ilya Leaked the Nameless Girl
2021.
was 2021.
Uh-huh.
And there's a sequel
in the
still
works.
Isn't out in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this one is concluded in the OVA.
Fascinating.
Those are my takes.
Uh-huh. Should we watch the movie now?
Yeah, let's watch the movie.
Okay, everyone's watching along. Everyone's got it pulled up on their favorite legal...
Everyone's got it up on their favorite legal website.
Thank you.
It's Fate/Kaleid liner. Prisma Star Ilya, vow in the snow.
Uh-huh.
So just, plug that in your favorite legal website and they'll have it.
They'll have it. Yeah.
So...
I'm jittering suddenly. I hadn't thought about what clicking this play button would feel like. Scary. Hold my hand.
3, 2, 1. Play.
For once, our counting is synced.
Wow. A man dreamt.
Yoink. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Is this Demian? We remember a surprising amount.
We remember, shot for shot, the second movie. Oath Under the Snow.
Oath Under the Snow.
Okay, yeah, this is a guy we know.
Yes. There's just none of the main characters or the main plot.
No one has ever seen children, or more precisely,
girls below the age of 7. Once you get over 7. Wait, after they
reach that age?
Wait, hang on. Is it...
What does this mean?
So, wait. So, are there no children under 7 or age of over 7?
I guess it has to be until 7.
Children below the age of 7 are closer to gods or spirits than any human. Okay.
And then they kill them.
No. Because then they come back. I guess? Is this Damien? No. Who's this guy? I do recognize this boy. You're right.
Yeah.
But I don't... Oh, the art style in this show is
I know,
it's
weird. Kind of nauseating.
Uh-huh. Why is
the
he
black-haired guy looks normal.
Sort of?
I have to resist
3D car.
I have to resist just pointing at shit. Oh, that's his dad.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of visual humor that no one is going to be able to see.
We're extremely obnoxious. We've been obnoxious the whole time.
We've been so obnoxious. Last night we tried and failed to watch a movie for an hour, and then this got us so frantic, and we just wrestled on the floor. So that's what we've been up to.
This isn't something humans can do.
Whoa.
So this guy is Kiritsugu, and that guy is Shiro, who is the main character of the movie. I'm pointing. The red-haired guy is Shiro.
Uh-huh. Okay, so this is before the start of the movie.
Yeah. And then Kiritsugu, his dad, is gonna die because he's an orphan.
Right.
And his body has to be made of swords.
His body has to still be made of swords.
Yeah. And yet.
Oh, and then golden light.
Well, it's blue.
Whatever.
Calm evacuation. Calmly going in the car.
Uh-huh. This policeman does not give a shit about this kid running into the storm. He's like, well...
Who gives a fuck?
Fuck this kid, I guess.
Fuck this kid.
Fuck this kid.
He's above the age of 7. We don't care about him.
Jesus. can't believe I have a cough for this.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be such awful audio on every front.
On every level.
Big hole.
There's the crater. You know, from fighting Beatrice.
Uh-huh.
It's definitely not the same one.
Oh, it's one of the godchildren balls. Hello, godchild.
Hello, godchild.
How's it going? Is this his little sister? Are they gonna adopt her?
Maybe.
Who are?
So, it's not necessary to say how does this relate to anything, but it's still true.
Uh-huh. I'm Is this Miu?
I don't think so, but it could be.
Is that why Miu gets chosen by Sapphire or whatever? Because she's a godchild?
She's a godchild? Yes, it is! That's Miu.
Oh, that's Miu. Okay. You were correct. Good job.
I win.
You win.
I'm winning at Prisma Star Ilya Vow in the Snow.
Uh-huh. Why do they lock such a small girl inside?
So this is a prequel movie.
No, this is a prequel...
This is a prequel segment.
This is a prequel segment. I still think that the... Uh-huh.
And now it's Prisma Star Ilya now.
Now it's Prisma Star Ilya. Oh my god, his fucking eye is so distracting. The boundless feel. People's wishes reached Miu.
And then she killed everyone.
Everyone was wishing for everyone to die.
Our journey is over.
I will use this child.
And then, okay, so this is the man who wished for the survival of his species.
Sure.
I'm understanding.
Uh-huh.
His eyes are so big.
Uh-huh. I don't like... Their faces are such, like, featureless planes. They're so... This is so weird to say about an anime character face.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just because of the light... Maybe it's just because of the very thin outlining, but they are just, like, so flat.
Yeah.
In a way that's hard to grasp.
They have either very thin or colored outlines in a way that is scary.
Uh-huh.
It makes it scary. He's my savior and a champion of justice. He's the orphan.
Oh, he is the orphan. Okay, and then he'll be alone once again. Mm-hmm. I understand.
And his sister is necessary to save the world.
Uh-huh.
His body does not yet seem to be made of swords.
No.
So we need to get to the part where his body becomes made of swords, and then skip forward to it still being made of swords.
Uh-huh. Works for me.
That's why I say he's my savior and a champion of justice.
So he's doing some fate shit. I'm starting to figure out what some fate shit is, sort of via a collective of things. It's like wanting to save the human race, and then doing it via some weird deal of the devil.
A Holy Grail war.
Holy Grail shit. Probably mostly against other people that want to save the world, if I had to guess.
So, is some... Fate is so weird. I hate this series.
Uh-huh.
It's not good.
My ball. Play ball with me, brother.
She should have had a ball emote. What the fuck?
Yeah, where's her ball emote from Vow in the Snow?
From Vow in the Snow.
Instead, we should get her in a maid outfit for no reason.
Yeah.
Wow, playing ball.
Wow, just like in... No, I shan't say. Hey, this weird 3D animated ball is really scary.
It's so deeply shadowed.
Uh-huh.
I love how he just kicks it into her chest, and she doesn't catch it or anything. It just smacks her in the chest and falls to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Making noodles. This is cute. I'm fine with this.
This is cute.
It's just like, honestly, I kind of wish I hadn't read the blurb, because now I'm just like,
I'm
when
waiting
does
for
his
his body to become made of swords. Synced audio.
Uh-huh.
His infinite cigarettes.
Uh-huh. We have the wish-granting device to save humanity.
But I'm confused, because the whole point of Fate is, like, the heroic spirits shit. Which is in this. Illya and Miyu and Kuro and other people can call on heroic spirits.
I mean, Kuro is a heroic spirit, ?
Sort of,
and
I guess.
so is Gil, ?
Gil is a heroic spirit. But, like, does this take place, like, before a Holy Grail war starts? And then they become able to do the shit? Or, like, is this sort of... this has been explained to me before. Like, Ilya's whole deal where she's a clone, like, person and from into another timeline has been explained to me.
Uh-huh.
But this is all bullshit. And Fate is bullshit.
Uh-huh.
It's bullshit to have this series be like this. Where it's, what?
I can't develop feelings for her. She's just a tool to save humanity with her scary eyes.
With her scary eyes.
Sorry, I can't play with you. You're just a tool to save humanity.
With your ball.
Uh-huh.
Your divine ball.
Divine ball. Ballin'.
Ballin'.
How long will she be ballin'?
Well, 1 more year. We know this. Because then she'll turn 7.
What if she stops ballin' when she realizes she's 7?
And then he's alone once again.
Oh, and then then his dad just dies?
And so they don't... And then 5 years later...
And now it's 5 years later.
And they're at school.
Which is 6, so Miyu's 11. Okay, so this is contemporary with the show, because Miyu's 11 in the show.
Now they're at school. Fixing the... Julian!
It's Julian!
It's Julian!
It's Julian!
What the fuck?
Julian's 11?
Julian's not 11. Shiro is older.
But didn't Shiro say soon I'll be 6? Or did she say soon she'll be 6?
She'll be 6.
Uh-huh. Okay.
They're in, like...
Sure. It's Julian. I'm just freaked out. Okay, so my opinion on, like, what happens at the end of this movie has changed. I think it's going to have a real ending, but we're going to get a little bit of sort of Damien, you know?
Mm-hmm. The great fire caused by my younger sister, who was the divine child, but now isn't.
Uh-huh. Now she's Prisma Miyu.
Isn't Fuyuki... whatever. I know too much about Fate now.
No, finish your sentence.
No.
Okay.
I thought Fuyuki was in FGO, but I can't.
Uh-huh. Does Fate have the thing where, like, there's the same guy in multiple timelines or multiple worlds? Like... she's so scary. She's scary. She's Sakura, I suppose.
Yeah, but she's scary.
Does Fate have the thing where there's the same guys in multiple timelines and universes?
I don't know.
Like in Final Fantasy?
I don't know. That's scary.
Uh-huh. I love watching you shoot. Pure and synchronized.
The physical comedy. Soulmates hosts being obnoxious.
Uh-huh. What? No.
Us what?
Us no.
His body doesn't seem to be made of swords yet.
No. It's Miyu. Do you think we're gonna get context for all the emotes we didn't understand?
No.
No?
0% chance.
Are they all show things? Because this does seem to be the Miyu movie. My question... Oh, I know she's there in the cast list that I saw. I know that Prisma Illyia... Is this still a prequel? Like, is Miyu a magical girl yet?
I don't think so.
Or is she and she's just hiding it?
Maybe?
In sort of classical magical girl style.
Uh-huh. You've improved once again.
Good job, Miyu.
Me cooking dinner.
Uh-huh.
So, it's worthless to try and...
Now you're even reading professional texts. Now you're reading the 4 great works. Or the... I wish I could remember all of my Dream of the Red Chamber literature references.
Mm-hmm. Why is she normal here?
I don't know.
The biology picture series. Aren't all books like this?
Aren't all books like this? What is happening? Nothing has happened in this movie.
Nothing has happened yet.
It's
We're
really hard to vamp
15 minutes in.
Because nothing has happened.
Unlike in the other movie, where things
start happening
all the
instantly
time.
and all the time. The pacing on this one is insane. It's like kind of almost like the pacing of a normal movie, but slower. That's not what I expected.
Uh-huh.
We're reflecting on our childhood woes.
Mm-hmm. His body... I don't understand.
What's up with his body?
What's up with his body?
What's his body made of?
What's his body made of?
We just gotta check on what his body is made of right now.
I just need to know.
I just need to know what his body's made of.
It seems like it's made of flesh.
He seems like he's got a normal body. He's not a sword child.
Hmm.
Yeah. He wants approval from his dead adoptive dad. I understand. And then he's
what if we watch this movie and it's bad?
Like, just uninteresting, you mean?
Well, that and bad.
I mean, it being bad would be fine. It being uninteresting would be like hell.
Uh-huh.
'Cause, like, say what you will about Prisma Star Illyia. Oh my god. Fake lead liner Prisma Star Illyia leaked the nameless girl. If I start at the right point, it comes out so naturally. That is like... Oh, children with parents. So sad.
There's some
God, you see that
body breadcrumbing.
Uh-huh. Do you see that Kirigumi, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
That where you're like a castle turret? That went hard. Anyway. I don't remember what I was saying.
Uninteresting.
Oh, yeah. Leaked the Nameless Girl is interesting. Like, you can say what you want about Leaked the Nameless Girl, but it was nothing if not interesting. I hate how characters in this show / these movies, fondle things.
Mm-hmm.
They look like they're from Saki.
Okay, so he does have magic powers.
Okay. Are they sword
and then
blades?
flashback again. But fake lead liner Prisma Star Illyia leaked the Nameless Girl. I'm gonna come out and say it. Is not a bad movie.
I thought you were going to say good.
I thought I was going to say good until midway through that sentence.
It's really hard to say. It's really hard to,
my body is still made of swords.
By its hard... Okay.
He's cutting things up.
Wait, is that his thumb?
That's a sword? Wait, hold on.
Or is that just like...
We're really trying with the body sword.
We're really trying. Oh my god, right ear. You can probably put in your other earbud. You'll be able to hear me. We're talking pretty loud.
I need that right channel experience.
Okay, whatever you say.
Ivy has full headphones on, and I just have a right earbud.
I can hear Ash totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're too much of a nerd, Miyu. Why are you such a nerd? What's your fucking problem? I need to know. Anyway, it's really hard to say that Leaked the Nameless Girl is a good movie. Not in the sense of, like, I can't tell, but it's hard to physically make my body say the words.
Uh-huh.
Miyu's divine power.
Well, she's over the age of 7.
What's with this, like, cool, like... This looks cool.
Uh-huh.
Constellations. A wish upon the stars.
Oath under the snow.
Oh, yeah, he also has to do the oath. When does the oath come in?
When's the vow?
When's the vow?
The Valentine's Day.
The Valentine's Day.
Why is Miyu normal?
Yeah.
She's like a real girl.
Uh-huh.
Instead of, like...
Wishing to be his
Miyu.
real sister.
And then?
That doesn't seem that important. You've been with him since you were 5. We'll start with teaching you common sense. Damn! Brutal.
I mean, she's kind of a robot. She only reads encyclopedias, but she has feelings.
Uh-huh. Yeah. She appears to have 100% of her original emotions.
Yeah.
I'm planning to take you outside soon. See, the more he talks, the more he is like, I need to teach you common sense. The more, and he's like, I'm going to take you outside soon. I'm like, this is freaking me out.
Mm-hmm. Like, I was gonna say this earlier, but then I was like, no, it's useless to speculate.
Uh-huh.
Why are they raising her just in here, trapped?
I mean, like,
why actually? He goes to school. If the school hadn't closed... Is that...
Ilya?
Not Ilya.
Ilyasville?
No, is that Erica?
Oh my god, how do you remember Erica? Now that you said the word, I remember Erica, but how did you remember this?
Shot for shot.
Shot for shot.
Bleh.
Why is it
Why
like
is this happening?
Uh-huh. The other problem is, like, well, I guess I'll fill time. We tried to watch Madoka Magica Revolution last night.
Rebellion.
And then Rebellion, sorry. And then Us Discussed failed horribly. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Yes, don't worry about it.
Physical comedy.
Uh-huh. And because we wanted to watch that for different reasons, but I was curious how it would compare to this. But that didn't happen, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
However, we have been watching a lot of Kakagurui, which is like
a good show.
Which is like a good show. We'll come out and say it.
Uh-huh.
And also is a show that is very much about the sexuality of teenagers.
Uh-huh.
And does this in, like...
Hi, Julian.
Hi, Julian. Like... Are you checking the time?
Nothing has happened yet.
Nothing has happened yet. This movie is not that long.
No.
It's a short movie.
It's 2 hours.
Anyway,
his voice performance is not that good.
Nope.
It's like, that was really...
Uh-huh. That was just reading the lines.
Mm-hmm.
Miyu. So is this a prequel? Is just the whole movie a prequel?
But
to
when
the
does
show?
he make the vow in the snow?
Where's the vow? Where's the vow? Where's the snow?
Yeah, so that's Erica. She's in this movie. Julian is in this movie. And she's one of the 3 women who's the same woman.
Right!
But she's not...
Okay, now I fully remember who Erica is. It's all like... You know.
But she's not the subject of this film.
No. But it's good to know that there's seeding for...
It's good to know
Leak the nameless
that
girl.
something is happening in this movie.
Uh-huh. What is happening? What is happening? They're just talking about how this guy misses his dad.
Uh-huh.
All of this is just various variations on people talking about how sad this guy is because he misses his dad. Fakes don't know how phony they are.
The real faker is you.
Starting tomorrow, I'll like lunch for you too? Yowie?
Could it be? No. This movie isn't...
I mean, listen.
This show isn't interested in anybody over the age of 11.
Jesus fucking Christ, I hate you.
I'm right.
I will say, he has so much more chemistry with Julian than he does with Sakura. Like, Sakura just badgers him to be his wife for some reason.
The love triangle is crazy.
And then look at these two having a charming lunch together. Look at them, they're walking with no expression on their face.
Mm-hmm.
But with Julian, he's laughing. Call your girlfriend.
Are you married to your student council member? What the fuck are they?
I don't know.
Julian there?
What are they doing?
No, he is the student council president. He says it earlier.
Does he? Are they in school?
They're
I can't tell.
They go to school.
They're always in an empty room together with no one else around at all. Have you noticed how there's no extras in this movie? There's like, it's scary. You know what it reminds me of? This is a fucked pull. Mm-hmm. It reminds me of the Azure Lane anime, in which they're in a allegedly large city, and they constantly talk about how they're doing all of their, becoming a boat and fighting in the boat wars to save humanity. And yet don't see a single person. It's only boat girls in the Azure Lane anime. Just like 12 people in this massive empty city. It's scary. Azure Lane anime is scary for many reasons, but this is one of them.
There was a fire/Mew induced disaster.
Yeah, Miyu did a fucking Akagi.
Miyu did an Akagi. And like,
that's the wrong name. Akira.
It completely
Akira.
is. Yeah.
Akira.
I
Miyu
just
did an
believed
Akira. Akagi's a different anime.
Akagi is a different man.
Miyu did an Akira.
Miyu did an Akira. And so not a lot of people live here. So not a lot of people go to school. And I guess the school, like the middle school, is closed.
Sure.
And there's only a high school.
Okay.
Maybe?
Uh-huh. But she has to go to school with Ilya at some point.
At some point.
Do they move? This also has to happen soon. Because she's 11. Perfectly in sync. Single waveform.
Uh-huh.
This is the same plot beat over and over again. This whole movie is just over and over and over again.
To tell her what? That your body is made of swords?
This time are you gonna tell her that...
that your dad was gonna exploit her for reasons.
I don't feel like you have to tell her this. I don't feel like you have to tell her
immediately.
this. Yeah, you don't have to tell her this. It's not important. This is
fake drama.
This is not an important thing to tell an 11-year-old. Tell her this when she's 20.
Like, are you gonna say tell her this when she's 12?
Yeah, 12 is the dramatic betrayal revolution. Ludicrous. Oh shit, it's my boyfriend. Oh, look at that walking animation.
Yeah, really bad.
Fucked.
It's the most ludicrous development ever, comma, you bastards.
You bastards. Okay, alright. Now it's a movie. Suddenly it's a movie.
Sorry, he broke his glasses and I started thinking about Erica.
Erica! There she is!
She is.
Most
one
of the characteristics are probably gone.
She's one of the 3 nameless girls who are the same nameless girl.
The container is still intact. I've always been
monitoring this area.
What, people can't just come sightseeing here?
No.
Oh.
Or my boyfriend.
Or my boyfriend. So Damien.
Mm-hmm. Julian.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I have a cough.
Oh.
What? His tape measure? His tape measure? His body is still made of tape measure. Okay, so Julian, prior to leaked nameless girl, his previous plan was it's his portal powers. It's his portal powers. I didn't think I would recognize anything from the other movie, and yet Julian is here in full force. Mm-hmm. She looks like such a Pokemon trainer in this outfit. She really
does. It's very cute, honestly.
It's cute. And then he gets
From now on, your body will be made of swords.
Uh-huh.
Ugh, God, I hate this show.
Why can't we just be watching Kakegurui?
I know.
In which there's thematically appropriate panty shots.
Nothing happened until 30 minutes in to this. I thought it was 2 hours. This 90-minute film.
No, a third of the movie is nothing.
Well, it's just like...
I don't see
when my dad died. What?
I don't see any snow, so he can't be making the vow. He's not
making the vow. Also, his body doesn't seem to be made of swords.
His body's kind of a little bit made of swords.
Oh, there are swords.
Oh shit, it's the swords! Doing an Udna on this man. Who is this?
It's 90% of her original emotions!
It is 90% of her original emotions, girl! Ash clutched my knee at that. Like... What about that man? Don't worry, his body won't become made of swords.
Oh,
goodbye swords.
Goodbye swords. And now he's just body.
Wow.
All of my favorite characters from Fate, Kaleid Liner, Prisma Star Ilya leaked to the Nameless Girl, making cameos in the previous film.
Uh-huh.
Who the fuck is this?
I don't know.
Skyrim? So, you're finally awake, and your body, well, let's just say...
Priest? I feel like this is a scene from the fucking Castlevania anime.
Oh, 100%.
Who are you? I'm a Catholic priest. He is a Catholic priest.
He may be Catholic.
Uh-huh. But his body is still made of crosses.
Yet his body is still made of crosses.
Welcome to the Holy Church of Fuyuki. Okay. Sounds good.
The plot, it begins.
Sure. I have to go make a vow. Have you seen any snow?
Hey, it's crazy that there's been one action scene, and it was the slowest thing of all time.
Uh-huh. I liked that action scene.
It was great, but it wasn't a Fate fight scene.
It was not a fight, yeah.
Which is what I'm used to.
There's fights, like every other scene in Leaked the Nameless Girl.
And yet, that movie it doesn't end.
Uh-huh. What is... Uh-huh, you have to make a plan.
I have no idea what's happening.
I feel like I feel like this is a guy I'm supposed to know. That I don't. I also still kind of can't tell...
If his body is made of swords. I'm being tousled.
So, this is here's my pitch. Here's my new pitch.
Mm-hmm.
This is a prequel to the show. Then the show happens. The show has a happy ending. Mm-hmm. And that's the start of Leaked the Nameless Girl.
No way.
Ainsworth. I'm familiar.
I'm not.
Julian Ainsworth. It's Julian's family.
Oh. Displacement.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I didn't remember his last name.
It's Ainsworth. I knew that immediately.
Together, we can recreate the entire film.
Uh-huh.
This 3D rendered church.
Uh-huh. I feel like I'm in BioShock. The continuation of human... Uh-huh. I'm familiar with the Ainsworth.
This is some Fate shit.
It's Fate. We're doing a Fate. I understand.
Everyone dies.
We know.
And we have to stop it.
Is that not justice?
I miss my dad.
I see. I'm waiting.
And then they sought the Holy Grail. Okay, exposition. Here we go.
Uh-huh. I've been repeating a certain ritual.
4 Holy Grail wars.
But all ended in failure. Alright, I understand.
And then they summon heroic spirits. Yeah.
Yes, it's fate.
7 of them.
Uh-huh.
The 4th war ended 5 years ago?
In the worst way possible. Uh-huh.
Miyu?
Leaving Julian as the only survivor.
Uh-huh.
Right, but Julian... Okay, so that happened before the flashback sequences of Leaked the Nameless Girl.
Did it?
Well, because his dad is there in those flashbacks, where she kills herself, etc.
Yeah, the flashbacks happened before...
Before the 4th Holy Grail War.
We're understanding.
Uh-huh. In the end, it didn't even matter. The human race is destined for ruin.
Hey, people who are listening to this without... Whoa!
It's kind of a fun effect. It was just like, whoa. Ooh.
People who are listening to this without watching the movie, because I know you're there, how is it?
How are you doing?
How are you doing? Because I feel like the energy between the two of us is like... so... dull.
It's like, this is what I was talking about. We are talking louder than I thought we would be. Uh-huh. But, like, immediately, once it stopped being weird after, 2 hours, immediately I noticed that we were mumbling constantly. And our energy level was very different.
Uh-huh.
And this is because we're used to yelling through Discord.
Uh-huh.
And here we can, do extremely, subtle physical comedy. Mm-hmm. And not have to speak up and so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. And so our in-person energy is, different.
Yeah. Subdued.
Get out here, Julian.
Whoa.
The clouds. Oh, that kind of hurts my eyes.
Yeah. Again, I don't understand this at all.
Uh-huh. he's like...
Maybe you're the real faker.
Uh-huh.
You're the real fake hedgehog here.
Uh-huh. I want to start being something real. I want to start being made of swords.
What is with these sky shots they keep doing?
Uh-huh. I don't know. They're really proud of this CG-generated fast-moving clouds effect.
And now we have a little, like,
after he tried
section.
to kill me, Julian's Oh,
the snow! But not that much time has cruelly gone on, because Miu is still 11.
Okay,
now swords.
Now swords are happening. Oh,
you're displacing them.
He's doing portal stuff.
The black keys.
Making me pay so much money for these black keys? I feel like this sounds familiar. But I don't know what it is. Some Fate shit.
The Black Keys.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's a band.
Wow. It's girl.
Wow. She's evil, right?
I think that she might just be normal.
No.
I think that she might die.
That would be crazy. Because I have no sympathy for her.
Uh-huh. She's not
nothing.
Real. That was a fully left justified senpai. I bet you couldn't hear that at all.
I couldn't hear it at all.
That's so funny.
My right channel only experience.
Uh-huh. Anyway, it's fine.
You're here to tell me what happens on the left.
Yeah, I guess I am. Even housewives would... She's like...
She has nothing to do with...
I guess the idea, in a sort of, like, narrative construction sense, is that she's supposed to be his, like, grounding to the real
the normal world.
Yeah.
Which, like, I like this trope. I like the trope of having a normal person in your weird life.
Uh-huh.
But she's existed for a total of, like, 3 minutes in the entire movie. And
all she ever does is hit on him.
Yeah.
All she does is come over, make him dinner, and go like, oh, imagine I was your housewife.
Mm-hmm. She's nothing but boobs.
Uh-huh.
She's evil, right? But you're weird.
Yeah. Nobody can see my dramatic spider-like repositioning.
I can see it. Also, you spoke it on the podcast.
Uh-huh.
That's all over now.
I expected her...
yeah, she's evil!
Uh-huh.
She has a card!
Uh-huh. And now we must play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Which class is
Oh
she?
my god, I don't remember the classes. You know about...
Caster. Lancer.
Lancer. She's a Lancer.
She's a Lancer?
Yeah.
What are the other ones? Fucking...
Caster, Lancer, Archer... Warrior...
Berserker.
Beatrice was a Berserker.
Yeah. I don't remember. I hated playing Fate Grand Order so much. And I never have to do it again.
We'll see.
I never have to do it again.
We'll see.
I never have to do it again.
The Holy Grail War is a ritual where people use servant cards to transform into heroic spirits and fight to the death.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh.
It's Gil!
It's Gil!
Gil is an archer? This is without a doubt the strongest card. I like how it just says archer. It doesn't say Gilgamesh.
No.
If you want to rescue Mio, you'll have to become the winner of the Holy Grail War.
Okay, but Gilgamesh is an archer, so not made of swords.
Does he turn into Gil?
No.
Is this the Gil origin story? Is this an origin story for just Gil And Miyu?
Maybe? I guess she's not evil. She just has some unspecified connection to the plot.
People are always shoving their faces into this guy's tits.
Uh-huh.
This keeps happening. I would give up everything together with you.
And someday,
together,
we'll give up everything.
We'll give up everything. Uh-huh.
Swords.
I knew it! I knew she would die. You're too slutty.
Who's this?
Alright, now it's a movie.
Now it's a movie.
Look at this fag. Sorry, maybe I should have said that on the podcast. I'm right, though.
You are? Okay, specified connection to the plot.
It's Sakura's brother.
This guy isn't relevant, but I do love him.
No, yeah, he's like a real character, unlike every other person in this film.
A thing.
He has character traits.
His character trait is insane.
Did he turn her umbrella into swords?
I don't think anything he does is related to swords, actually.
I need to know.
He's practicing magecraft. Strengthening magecraft. Okay, he can strengthen things.
Yes.
That's his deal.
So he made it into this guy is
shield.
just Midari.
Whoa!
Uh-huh.
Don't run! Fight him! He has vertebrae on his chin.
So what historical figure is he, do you think? Some sort of Chinese emperor. That's what I'm gonna guess.
I refuse. See, his voice actor is putting his whole pussy into it.
Yeah, he's acting. He's doing his job.
He has like a 15-minute part in this film at most.
Oh my god, the 3D animated mask.
He's selling the whole thing.
Uh-huh. Are you gonna be...
Wow, we're halfway through the film.
It's the first real fight scene, maybe. Hopefully it's the first real fight scene.
Hopefully there's fighting involved. Are you gonna Limbus Company spoilers yourself?
Wow.
This look is crazy. It's not good.
Uh-huh.
He has I like the vertebrae.
The chin vertebrae?
I love the chin vertebrae.
The chin vertebrae is so much.
The arm made of whips.
Uh-huh. And his arm is still made of whips. Perfectly in sync. Single waveform.
No one is going to know what I mean by Limbus Company spoilers yourself, because it's also something that only matters to me. Anyway.
When you said that, I don't think this is what you meant, but when you said that, I did think, oh yeah, Miyu is a perfect dough. Did she fail to install?
She's not going to. His legs are also so good.
Yeah.
He's bugs.
Don't even tell me you can't install it.
Me trying to set up the SVG fixer earlier. Don't even tell me you can't install it. Damn. Thank you for your hard work, sir.
Thank you for making this a real movie.
He's doing it all for me. Look at that.
Uh-huh. Sausage. And she's gonna die in 3, 2, 1, bop. Big hole in chest.
Ooh.
You can see the layers of her dress. I
know.
And then she gets... Did she become a card?
Well, no, that's the Gilgamesh card.
The fake Gilgamesh card?
I love this freak.
Uh-huh.
He has no reason to be here.
Uh-huh.
This means nothing.
I have no idea what's happening. But, like, at least we're here. I'll have to kill lots of people in this war.
So, we were listening to the fake kaleid liner Prisma Star Ilya leaked to the Nameless Girl OST earlier.
Yeah, to get us ready.
And, like, there's a song playing now. But I'm not sure there's, like, music in this movie.
Uh-huh.
I'm paying attention this time.
Uh-huh.
And there was no music playing while he did... Oh, he's Assassin. Assassin is one of them.
Yes.
Yeah, Assassin is one of them. But there was no music playing while he did, like, the majority of that fucked up shit.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-huh. I can't make the joke.
You can't.
I can't.
You really can't.
I only ever kill my sister. Anything else is just... well, I shan't say.
Why did you say it? I understood.
Uh-huh. People just need to know that they're being excluded. That only we truly understand. I like when his sausage arm becomes an arm.
It's an arm.
That's fun.
My ideal is dissolving in the darkness. It's time for me to make my vow in the snow? Even so, it's time for me to make my vow in the snow? I remain behind my body, the swords?
Make my vow in the snow?
It's time for my body to become made of swords? Oh, he's Gilgamesh now. Arm.
My arm. Or he's...
Oh, right. He's like this. And then this, like, fucks him up forever? Oh, his body! Made of swords!
Is it?
Yes! His arms!
Let me take a look.
Behold him! Wait, no, he was just holding the swords.
No, he's just holding the swords. Shit! I believe that the time will come.
I'm not sure.
I'm
not sure I have hope.
Uh-huh. Every other part of the blurb has been fulfilled. I trust.
Every other part of the blurb was fulfilled within the first 5 minutes.
Uh-huh. Oh, her scarf.
The scarf of that girl who didn't matter. Hey.
Uh-huh. Yes, Ash?
So, the plot of this movie is that his dad was going to... This is sick.
Uh-huh.
I am Legion. His dad was going to exploit Miyu to save humanity.
Yes.
And then... that didn't happen. Something about Julian.
Yes.
He takes Miyu because he thinks that Shiro stole something? Stole her,
yeah.
And
he was like, I've been looking for her.
Yeah, she's
mine.
Yeah, she's the perfect doe.
She doesn't have any power yet, but she's still the perfect doe.
Yeah.
She's still like perfect vessel.
He's gonna start the 5th Holy Grail War to also to save humanity.
Yes.
And needs Miyu to do this.
I see. He has exploding throwing knives. I figured that's where that was going.
And then some time passes. And then...
Okay, he's gonna arch a lance. That's cool. Kind of cool.
Man,
whoa,
fuck off with this shit.
The skirt with the cherry blossoms.
Fuck off with this shit.
Uh-huh. What do you mean by this?
Why is her love of him doing archery plot relevant? She's nothing.
Ash, I'm just glad that anything that happened in the first third of the movie is plot relevant.
I'm not. So instead he just stabbed him.
I thought it was gonna be, he's not gonna kill him. Because...
Yeah.
He's her brother or whatever. But...
And I think that's it. I think that's the whole plot that's happened so far. Is that his dad was gonna exploit Miyu, but instead Julian is doing it, and now the Holy Grail War has started.
Sure.
And that's all that's happened.
I guess fights are happening.
And now
thus it's the Holy Grail War.
And now he can be Gilgamesh, which is important.
Except it's not Gilgamesh. He was like, I don't know who this guy is. It doesn't look like Gilgamesh.
No.
It's some mystery.
And this guy's the best part of the movie.
Yeah. And he's going to die in 3, 2, 1...
And then he dies.
Uh-huh. What is with that, Julian?
What is with him?
3, 2...
55 minutes. There's 35 minutes left in the film.
Then he dies.
And then he dies. There's 35 minutes left in the film. Hey, welcome to the Cosmic Realm.
Welcome to the Cosmic
Julian
Realm.
Hangs out.
Yep, I remember this place.
I remember this place.
This is Julian's, hangout spot.
This is Julian's hangout spot.
Where am I? Also, why am I dressed like this? Also, why is Leonardo da Vinci here?
The reason she's dressed like this is because it's fate.
Uh-huh.
The reason why Leonardo da Vinci is
oh my god, it's the cube!
The cube!
It's the cube from which the sludge comes.
Oh, the cube from which the sludge emerges.
What's the point? We're in the cosmic void.
She's Miyu now.
I've always just been a tool.
Oh, she's Miyu because it was revealed to her that she was going to be exploited by his dad. So now she's Miyu about it.
Okay, but who's this guy?
It's not Leonardo da Vinci.
Uh-huh.
Was
it Julian all along? You're already
Julian's
a part
dad?
of the Ainsworths. You're already half Xehanort.
You're already half Xehanort. You're already half 3D animation.
Uh-huh. It's Julian's realm. I don't hate Julian's realm.
His realm's great.
He's got a good... I would hang out there, play some Smash Brothers.
I would hang out.
Oh, right! I had a sudden sparking memory of the first podcast. Yet. Oh my god, can he die, please? But oh my, can you die? I remember that in the first he's a doll? Dead. Oh, I guess he's a doll. He's one of the dolls. I remember in the first movie in the first podcast, I was talking about Julian's realm, and I described it as like the chamber in which the finale of Sonic 07 happens. It's the chamber in which the finale of Sonic 07 happens, where all of the characters bring the Chaos Emeralds together.
Hey, what the fuck is happening now?
Is he just fighting?
Battle montage?
Is this just I almost said smoke war, fuck me. Is this a Holy Grail war montage?
Because that's bullshit. Also,
bang.
You're killing the guy from the end of Subspace Emissary?
Excuse me? Taboo?
Sorry. Taboo?
He's getting the taboo card.
Also a doll.
Are they all dolls?
After losing everything, my body was not made of swords. Hey, this is bullshit. It's like, I'm not even married to anime fight sequences. But just like, choosing not to do the plot when you had 90 minutes?
It's the fountain in which the opening credits of Saki Side A happen. Where Toki runs up and falls into her arms.
That's true. Choosing not to do, like, this during this effect looks like shit. Extremely shitty and yet full CPU powered fluid dynamics rendering.
I hate this mystery of who is this heroic spirit.
Yeah.
I think this is dumb. Emiya?
I mean, it's him. It's him.
Watching on my TV. Who is this guy?
Who is
this? Other Julian?
That's what I'm thinking.
You look like such a beautiful object today.
Ivy says this to me every morning.
Ash, I told you look like such a beautiful object today.
You have.
Okay. Well, I'd say it again.
Once again, the fluids. Like,
they love fluids.
Why wouldn't they do this
during
most of the movie? Why would they do nothing?
This is the card of the historical figure, the Terminator from Terminator 2. A very important moment in humanity's history.
So the heroic spirit is himself in the future.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll believe you if you say that's true.
That's what is being said by this fluid man.
I see.
He said there's no concept of time in the Throne of Heroes. Okay. So Emiya has installed himself from the future as a heroic spirit.
I like how he's pushing his sword in with a bigger sword.
Yeah.
That's kind of funky. Someone who made a pact with the world.
Again,
what is happening?
You could spend any time explaining this at all. You could. You have the time. You have the airspace.
So much time. It's also like we're so divorced at this point from his emotional. We spent so long establishing his emotional core, and now I feel like we're nowhere near it. This doesn't feel rooted in anything. Excalibur. This is King Arthur.
This is one of the King's Arthur.
And then you shoot him with your bow. I'm familiar. Oh! And then you do an Akira on this man.
I hate it here. I think this movie might be bad. Like,
I'll leave Julian to you. Who's this? Was that the priest?
Maybe? Fucking, I don't know. Trying to fix my audio mid-podcast. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Did you fix it? Oh, he won the Holy Grail War.
Oh, he won the Holy Grail War.
It's over. For your last enemy to be your friend's father. Sakura's father?
Sakura's or Julian's?
Hey,
why did they spend like 10 minutes on this?
He just wins the Holy Grail War? Just like that? It's that easy? She must be at that place.
25 minutes left in the film.
Enzo. Okay. I can't believe he just won the Holy Grail War in a montage. A montage that took not even 10 minutes. It took like 5 minutes for him to win the Holy Grail War. And now he's back to not being installed. Like nothing happened. And now, this is a nice looking cave.
It hasn't been a terribly long time. Miyu is still 11.
Yeah, it's been seems like maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah. I fear this film is bad. Given I felt this about Prisma Star Ilya Leaked the Nameless Girl for a while. But I feel like this one is just not good. What is this?
Hi, Julian. Kill one to save many. Excuse me.
I knew someone like that. It was my dad, from the first hour of the movie.
Ash has gotten bored enough that it's picked up their phone and is looking. Any good notifications in there?
I mean...
Come on, we're working. Come on. We're working. You only have 20 minutes to go. You'll be okay.
What? I just didn't want to sit through another dad flashback.
You're another possibility of mine. Of me who choose a different path.
It doesn't mean anything. This means nothing.
It's so
You've had no character development. Everything you did was with you from the future within 5 minutes.
Ash has started buckling forward. Just can't deal with it.
I'm so mad.
So it'll be okay. It'll be okay. God, this is such a fucked episode of the podcast. We could just not release this. We could just do this we should just do another take.
We have to watch the movie again?
We could just watch.
They simply wished for their children to grow up healthy. This is...
the God's children.
Nothing.
I understand.
Nothing. This would mean something if it was established during the movie.
It was, but everything is very disconnected. I'm so scared that you're going to unplug the microphone by accident.
The children can grant wishes.
Sure.
That's been established.
They're God's children.
But this, I'm not evil. It's not evil to wish for your children to grow up happy. Is nothing.
I don't disagree with you so much as now she's in a different dress. You have to get me to finish
the podcast.
Now she's in a different dress. The dress makes a cross. That's kind of fun. She's in a big Kingdom Hearts ass fucking sigil stained glass thing. Suddenly Miyu looks like she's 30.
I know. It's because of her long hair.
Yeah.
Is part of it.
We can track how long the Holy Grail War took by her hair growth.
I guess.
Uh-huh. This
conflict is meaningless.
Uh-huh. I feel something. I wish, the thing is that Miu didn't get any time to breathe.
No.
I wish this movie was about Miu.
I wish this movie was about anything.
Yeah, here. A pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Here, I won the Holy Grail War. The 7 souls.
Uh-huh. This guy. This guy.
This guy.
This guy.
We didn't see any of them.
Oh my god, her face movements freaks me out so bad.
Ugh.
Here, have this pack of Magic the Gathering cards. I bought it for you. I know you like opening them and looking at the art.
I'm just very frustrated.
Uh-huh.
This movie makes me feel nothing.
Uh-huh.
Because none of this. Okay, there's the show.
There's the show. Uh-huh.
The show.
The show. She's not even in the same world as the show?
Are they sending her to an alternate universe where the show happens?
Where the show happens?
But no, he's in the second movie.
Is it a different him in the second movie?
But he's got, some shit going on from summoning and installing his heroic spirit. It's part of his thing in the second movie.
Is he just gonna teleport her to, Germany? Go to Germany.
Go to Germany.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Have fun.
You're off to Germany.
In Germany.
Welcome to Germany. Germany time. Forever.
Oh, what?
Now, it's Germany. Like in Utena.
Like in Utena.
But they sent her to Germany. All of this particle effect, making the bitrate bad. It was for you, Germany. Go towards the light. It's where Germany is.
It's where Germany is. My little sister is working her hardest to get to Germany.
She's trying so hard.
Is it lady? Okay.
Yeah, that's 90% of her original emotions.
Uh-huh.
You're just a fake hedgehog.
Uh-huh. Oh no, the swords, his only weakness.
And only strength.
Yeah, he's real complicated. Oh, she's Gilgamesh. That explains
Gilgamesh.
All the titties. Stop checking the time. It's almost over.
I have to.
Don't worry, there's a woman on screen now. You're okay.
No. This doesn't help. Women can't save me now.
Uh-huh. Humanity. Huh?
What's the moral of the movie? Tell me, Shiro.
Uh-huh.
Humanity's bigger than words. It's an enormous burden carried by Julian.
Uh-huh.
And yet, I have a sister.
Uh-huh.
I don't have those.
Yeah, I only have about... Well, actually, I'm not sure what percentage of her emotions she has right now. A percentage.
Trace means nothing.
The fighting style of Trace.
Bitch. Whatever.
Uh-huh.
Whatever.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. I was shown a different path my life could have taken. Okay, put that on screen!
So,
Fake hedgehog.
Uh-huh. Was that the bit about his body being made of swords? Is that he's being possessed by
his heroic spirit?
Invaded by, yeah. And the sword streams were going through his blood streams?
I don't know, man.
Bang, 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 bang. She's so, like, uses moves from an RPG.
She's also Absol from Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
She has the horn.
Uh-huh. It's useless.
Like...
The only thing that awaits you is Germany.
God. I'm not gonna watch Fate Kaleid Liner.
PRISMA ILLYA.
I'm not going to.
Uh-huh.
Because even the bits of Fate Kaleid Liner PRISMA ILLYA that come through in these films is unbearable.
Uh-huh. I was right, by the way, when I was like, it's strange to me that in this blurb, nobody from the main... Ah!
What?
He said
His body!
His body is finally made of swords? Finally.
The orphan is alive again!
Striking!
Yet his body is still made of swords!
I didn't think he would say it! I didn't think he would say the line!
What?
It's still made of
swords! Never mind! I take it all back! I would be
dialogue!
Say
I didn't think it would
out loud! The orphan is alone again! And yet his body is still made of swords! I didn't believe! I'm sorry! I'm so sorry! I didn't believe!
I see moisture in the corner of your eyes.
It's a world that contains an infinite number of swords! What the fuck is happening in his reality marble? Oh my god! What? My hand is being gripped, so I can't go check how much longer it's in the movie.
No, we're in this together now. I'm not letting go.
No! What? How? Why? Why?
Uh-huh.
What was the vow?
What was the vow? Does the vow happen at the end of the movie?
Is this the vow? In the reality marble?
Oh, she dimension portaled him. I see.
Swords. I have those too.
Uh-huh. That bit did remind me of Love Between Fairy and Devil, the animated series, where they're always summoning guys and objects.
There's a lot about this that's just like Love Between Fairy and Devil.
The animated series. Yeah, there kind of is.
Ball.
Uh-huh. And then he's dead.
Well...
Is he gonna make a vow yet? We're in the snow.
Vow in the fire.
Well, it's also snowing. I think,
is.
unless that's ash. I think it's snowing and it's fire.
I think this particle effect will play overlaid on everything, no matter what.
Uh-huh.
I think these maple leaves are just there.
Uh-huh. I like... Why don't the Ainsworths just win the Holy Grail War and then everything will be fine?
Good point. Is it time for the vow?
There's no sword in the world that could stand equal to that one. Look at
3D
all these
animation.
fucking swords. They all suck ass. Look at all these swords that suck ass. I'll have to pay you back with every sword. Billie Eilish.
So what did this have to do with the main plot again?
Billie Eilish versus all of the swords like in Utena.
Uh-huh.
They cannot match the strongest sword.
This is just like in Limbo's Company Kanto 7.
Uh-huh. But what if he can match it? Because his body is still made of swords.
There are times
when
one must make a vow in the snow.
Uh-huh. Oh, and then he dies.
Fellas, stay with me.
A promise to go to the ocean. You could have taken
you
to
literally
the ocean
could
at
have.
any time, bro.
Instead, you took her to the crater.
Uh-huh.
To get owned.
Uh-huh.
You didn't let her outside. Well,
there's no snow.
There's no snow.
So this can't be the vow. Did we miss the vow? I don't know. Sure. I thought the oath would be more obvious.
Well,
did it happen like during the montage?
You can't stop me from knowing there are 9 minutes remaining.
Uh-huh. What happens in the next 9 minutes?
I don't know.
Is she in Germany now?
Well,
she
seems
teleported
to be in the
to
same
Germany?
Place.
Uh-huh. What are we going to title this episode?
Good question.
This body is still made of swords. There she is, in the German woods.
In her cross dress.
In her cross dress. Whoa.
Germany.
I don't know if Prisma Illyia takes place in Germany. Illyia is just German.
Why are you walking on the street?
It's just how they do it in Germany.
People are staring at you.
Yeah, with your weird dress. What's this 11-year-old doing in this weird dress alone at night?
On the road. What the fuck?
And then she gets hit by a car like Nanami.
Why? Why is this happening? Help.
What's happening in the... What's
little
the sparks in the sky?
I saw a crossroad open in front of me.
Uh-huh. Is that them fighting in the sky?
I put on this jacket I found in the garbage.
Yeah, this complete outfit that I found lying on the side of the road.
After almost getting...
Okay. Presumably...
And then she...
Is this the start of Prisma Illyia?
I guess.
The flashes in the sky were like ruby and sapphire.
Maybe.
And
the 3D animated.
Oh my god, it's so...
Ugh.
I know what a card is. I've heard of card.
I know about cards. Like from Card Capture Sakura.
Are these the adult magical girls who pass on their...
I
Wait,
guess?
she was in the movie, wasn't she?
They both
she
were.
was.
She was the other blonde woman who had all her original emotions.
Yes.
Now she's Miyu. She doesn't have anything anymore. She's lost everything. Now she's sad forever, even though that conflict was entirely fake.
Uh-huh. And now she's in Germany. I got it, babe.
I'm homeless.
Give me a vow in the snow.
In the snow.
And now it's Prisma Illyia, the show.
So it was a prequel movie.
It was just fully a prequel movie.
In which some things happened.
Uh-huh. Hang on.
But nothing...
Of magic... Oh my god, I hate her outfit.
I hate this show so much.
Of... Gay.
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 Uh-huh. I didn't realize that of all the influences...
That's the other one.
That influence, this, all of its, like, fake magical girl shit, I didn't realize how much Cardcaptor Sakura was, like, a real inspiration.
Like, so much of it.
But, like, it's Cardcaptor Sakura, but, like, edgy and bad.
But, like, fate.
Yeah. And
feel... That's it?
Yep.
I feel insane.
Uh-huh. Walk me through it.
So... his dad was gonna exploit Miyu.
Yes.
But instead...
he fucking died.
He died. And then they lived peacefully. But then, on the first time that he took Miyu outside, Julian decided to exploit her instead. Some random person who we still don't understand the name or identity of was like, hey, you're just a tool. And she was like, yeah. And then
I think that's other Julian. Because Julian's two people, right? Because he's being slowly possessed by
his dad.
Who I think might be Damien?
Yeah.
I think that's Damien. Is the Ainsworth, like, hereditary possession, guy.
Thank you. Ivy just adjusted my necklace.
It was, like, flipped up, so I flipped it down. I forgot we were recording a podcast. Like, genuinely?
Yeah, you just turned fully to me and away from the mic.
I forgot we were recording a podcast. I could have said anything in that window. You could have said
anything. So, and then Shiro gets the heroic spirit of his future self, wins the Holy Grail War.
Yes, in 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes. Nothing about what happened with Sakura matters at all.
No.
Wins the Holy Grail War in 5 minutes, sees Julian, is like, I'm gonna save my sister, and Julian's like, no. But then nothing happens with that. And then he goes to go save his sister.
And then he sends her to Germany.
She's like, I'm just a tool. And he's like, no, I love you. And then he fights and says the line against Gilgamesh 90% emotions woman. And then, while Miyu is going to Germany, and then at the end of the film, he dies?
He dies, I guess.
Miyu starts doing Prisma Illyia.
Yes.
And that's everything that happened in that 90 minutes, which is insane.
Yes, it's not that many things.
It's not.
It's
and
really...
all of them seem to have happened in the last 30 minutes, which is crazy. Because nothing happened until halfway through the movie.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Why?
Uh-huh.
None of those characters had anything going on. None of the conflict was real or provided any actual character motivation to anyone. Miyu used to be a real girl, but then she became sad about a fake problem.
Do you remember at the end of Leaked the Nameless Girl? When Prisma goes into Pandora's brain palace and is like, girl, I love you. It's worth living. It'll be okay. Don't kill yourself. And we were like, wow, this emotional moment actually kind of hits.
Yeah.
It looks good and it kind of hits.
This movie had nothing.
I mean, it did have the part where he said the orphan is alone again. And yeah, my body is still made of sore. You bite me if you want.
It's not gonna pick up on the mic how much I just collapsed and writhed.
Ash is writhing for real. You had a pillow under you at some point, but you writhed it out.
I writhed it away. We're also on the floor.
Is the Audacity still going? If it stopped midway through, I'm going to die.
No.
Okay, we're good. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Look at all that peeking. Fuck me.
We're the worst.
Sorry. Thanks for the $1,000.
We're not gonna edit this.
No. I'll master it. Okay.
I fixed my mic, which has been wrong for
the
entire time I've been using it.
It's okay. Anyway.
I have a headache.
We have like a lot of stuff to do tonight, actually.
Yeah.
We have a lot to do. Don't worry about it, people who aren't here in our domestic environment. But we have a lot to do tonight.
I've died.
Just like
Shiro.
Just like Shiro. I didn't remember his name, so I was waiting for you to
I also didn't remember his name for most of the movie.
I don't... And then she went to Germany.
And then?
And went up to a lady with blonde ringlets and was like, hello. I'm homeless.
Hello. And that's...
Then they did Prisma Illyia.
That's it.
I was kind of always under the impression that Miyu was kind of the normal one of the bunch.
I guess not.
I guess
she does have a full prequel movie.
She does have a full prequel movie that is about how fucked up she is. How she's the divine child who became a perfect doe.
She is the divine child who is a perfect doe. She's also, like, fine. Nothing happened to her. She was, like, in the middle of a magic circle, but she didn't get, like, tormented for eternity. Oh my god.
Ash is fully, like, in the floor right now. Maybe a little bit less in the floor.
No.
Okay. Well, you're speaking so loud that it's still picking up and spiking the audio. Sorry. She just laid on a pillar, sadly. Yeah, she just laid in the, Demian like, Sonic 06 dimension.
She caused, a disaster, maybe.
Sure, yes, I think that happened. She did an Akira.
She did an Akagi. I'm being shoved.
Being consumed. It'll consume you.
Well, that's the podcast.
Hi, Discord notification.
Not me. Your fault.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, I don't have anything. I'm just here for Ash right now. I just, like...
This was hard for me.
Nothing happened. I can't believe how much nothing happened. Like, nothing happened, right? For half an hour.
Uh-huh.
And then we were, like, for 15 minutes, we were like, things are happening. We're doing a fight against this weird guy.
Who I love.
Yeah. But...
That wasn't
real. So nothing was happening actually.
Yeah.
And then we did a bunch of fight montages in which nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then he faced off against Demian, and nothing happened.
Demian's still not the name of anyone in this movie.
Julian. And then nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that part was kind of cool, that nothing happened. Because it was, like, dramatic and they didn't fight. They just had a fight of their morals or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Maybe. And then...
At one point, they might have been yaoi.
And then... he sends his sister to Germany.
Yeah.
And that's the only plot point of the movie. That's the only thing that happens in the whole movie, is that Miyu gets sent to Germany so that she can do Prisma Star Ilya. That's it. Nothing else happens.
Why?
Erica is there.
I forgot!
Just so that you can be like, it's Erica from the sequel.
No, you won't, because you're watching this in 2017.
And, like, that's it. Oh, and then there's a big fight. And the fight is kind of cool-ish. Mm-hmm. Sort of.
Mostly it's cool that he says the line.
Mostly it's cool that he says the line. I'm cradling Ash like a baby now. Ash has gone full fetal position, like in my arms against my chest.
I can't handle it.
There. It's okay. It's okay. We'll return you to your tedium soon, and then you'll be happy.
And then I'll be happy.
We have so much work to do after this. And nothing happened in that whole movie. I didn't care about anyone. I kind of cared a little bit about Miyu at the very end when she was crying on the pedestal. Just in the sense of, like, you know, I looked at that and I was like, they could have done something with this that would have made this a real moment. Mm-hmm. And they didn't. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, it could have been something. I'm familiar with Miyu, and so I, you know, not that I like Miyu. Mm-hmm. You know, I thought Gilgamesh Lady was hot, but she kind of didn't do anything.
No.
Her problem was that she didn't do anything in that fight. She just stood there. No one did anything, nothing happened.
She went to Germany.
She went to Germany. I have an episode title idea.
Okay. I'm glad.
How do we wrap this?
You'll never hear from us again.
You'll never hear from us again.
We've finally completed our task. What we were put on this earth to do.
Uh-huh. I do have 2 final things to say when you're done. 1, thank you so much for donating $1,000 to St. Francis Hospital. 2, happy birthday, Burb!
Happy birthday, Burb!
Happy birthday, Burb!
Happy birthday to Burb!
It's Burb's birthday today!
Burb's birthday today!
Burb's birthday is Burb, like, collaborator and fan of the show. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Literally the day we're recording this. We were talking on Discord and I had to, like, dodge around the fact that we were recording this.
Uh-huh.
But happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So...
Hope you liked it.
Hope you liked it. This is your birthday gift.
Yeah.
This is a birthday gift for Burb, actually.
Yeah. No one else is allowed. If you got here and you listened to it, you have to pay Burb $5.
Yeah. Or go to soul-mates-podcast on tumblr.com and send us an ask that says happy birthday, Burb.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll have made it all of this worth it.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.